Ever get off a bike after a long ride and feel like you've aged 5 years in one afternoon? Yeah, that's back pain doing what back pain does best, ruining an otherwise perfect day on two wheels. For riders past their 40s, that ache can turn from a nuisance into a limiter. But what if it didn't have to? The truth is, the smartest bikes out there right now don't just go fast or look good, they take care of your body while they do it. We're talking seat geometry that supports your lower spine, suspension that absorbs punishment instead of transferring it, and riding positions that keep your shoulders, wrists, and hips all in harmony. A decade ago, most long-distance machines left your spine begging for mercy by the 200-mile mark. Modern designs are different. Engineers finally listened to riders who live for those thousands-mile journeys and built ergonomics into the performance equation. So let's dig into the 15 motorcycles that get it right. The ones that save your back while keeping that itch for open-road freedom alive. Starting right where comfort begins, luxury on two wheels. 1 Honda Goldwing. The ultimate highway companion. Underneath its sleek fairing sits a flat-six engine so silky you could balance a coin on it at idle. The DCT dual-clutch transmission takes the strain off your left hand completely. It handles shifts faster than you can blink. The seat is broad, layered with firm yet forgiving foam, and paired with a backrest that turns marathon rides into calm cruises. Adjustable windscreen, heated grips, heated seats, even an optional airbag. This is the comfort benchmark. The chassis layout keeps weight low, making slow-speed handling less intimidating despite nearly 850 pounds of mass. It glides through air pockets smoothly enough that you can use your intercom in a whisper at highway speeds. For anyone wanting to preserve their back and their sanity on cross-country rides, the Goldwing remains unmatched. 2. BMW R 125 RT. If the Goldwing's about luxury, BMW's R 125 RT is about precision comfort. The Boxer twin configuration spreads weight horizontally for perfect balance, keeping vibrations mild and the center of gravity low. The semi-active electronic suspension automatically adjusts damping as road conditions change, smoothing every bump before it reaches you. Heated everything, seat, grips, even the passenger perch, makes cold weather miles welcoming. The windshield adjusts silently, almost eerily at the push of a button. Cruise control works seamlessly, and BMW's shift cam technology lets the engine deliver torque so smoothly you'll barely notice gear changes. It's expensive, sure, but for long-distance riders who view ergonomics as non-negotiable, it's worth every euro. 3rd Indian Scout Rogue. Low, laid back, and built to stay that way. The Scout Rogue offers retro cruiser charm without asking you to fold your knees into submission. The seat sits low, under 26 inches, so even shorter riders get solid footing. Mid-mounted controls keep legs stretched at a natural angle, and the handlebar reach feels instinctive. That 1133 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin pumps out solid torque from any RPM, but it's the balance that wins hearts. The frame geometry keeps vibration civilized, and the seat foam resists collapse over long runs. Add a small fly screen for wind deflection, and it turns into an excellent weekend tourer that won't leave your back pleading for mercy by Sunday. 4. Morbidelli C1002. Think Italian design flair meeting Chinese practicality. Under the skin is an inline 4, tuned for linear torque rather than redline thrills. The wide seat with supportive lumbar contouring surprises everyone who tries it. You sit slightly forward but upright enough for relaxed shoulders. Hydraulic suspension up front and single-shock rear tuning favor comfort first. It's not meant to race, it's meant to float. Controls are light, and vibration isolation on the bars and pegs is impressive for its price point. For riders seeking European looks without European chiropractor bills, the C1002 is that hidden gem touring platform that bridges old-school class with modern sensibility. 5. Harley-Davidson Pan America 975. An adventure bike built for long stints but friendlier to backs than you'd think. The adjustable electronic suspension lowers its stops, an absolute blessing for those who hate tiptoeing heavy ADV bikes. You get tall bar leverage with a neutral spine angle, minimizing forward lean. The Revolution Max 975 engine vibrates less than classic Harleys, but still gives that mild rumble many riders love. Wind deflection is competent, seat comfort excellent, and overall geometry feels surprisingly cooperative. Add optional adaptive ride height to make mounting effortless. Even if adventure styling isn't your thing, this Harley's commitment to ergonomics deserves respect. 6. Yamaha Tracer 9GT. On paper, it's a sport tourer, but in reality, it's a chiropractor's favorite Yamaha. The CP3 triple engine sings smoothly across the rev range. What you'll notice more is how balanced the chassis feels. Adjustable electronic suspension constantly adapts to your weight and road texture, while a properly cushioned seat and wide bars create relaxed posture. The upright seating keeps weight off your wrists and spine. Integrated side bags come standard, plus cruise control and heated grips for long days. With about 117 horses on tap, it's fast, but more important, it's fluid. It teaches sport tourers that speed should come with comfort by design. 7. Triumph Tiger 850. The middleweight Tiger is perfectly tuned for real-world touring. Its 888 cubic centimeter triple engine has that distinctive, smooth pull typical of Triumphs, with tractable throttle response even in low revs. Seat height is adjustable, and the bars sweep naturally back toward a relaxed reach. Foot peg location gives a slight bend at the knee, not a sharp tuck, which allows natural blood flow on long rides. The twin-sided swing arm and Showa suspension absorb road brakes comfortably, even on rough tarmac. Add in a windscreen that genuinely works, and subtle refinement from the multi-mode electronics. And the Tiger 850 Sport becomes one of the most forgiving adventure-style bikes for spine health. 8. BMW F750 GS. This one embodies BMW's idea of approachable adventure. The F750 GS brings a parallel twin engine engineered for smoothness and features optional low seat configurations down to around 30 inches. The result is a confident stance for riders who want stability at stops, yet love upright ergos once moving. Suspension travel is enough to swallow rough roads without tossing you around, and the body balance means minimal strain on your core during long touring stretches. Vibration damping in the bars and seat minimizes tingling hands, something mature riders will truly appreciate. It's smaller than its big brother GS, but for comfort per mile value, it's arguably superior. 9. Suzuki Boulevard C50. Sometimes simple cruiser formulas still win. The C50 uses floorboards instead of pegs, keeping your legs flat and relaxed. The handlebar sweep puts your arms in a gentle bend, reducing shoulder tension. With a wide 27.6-inch seat and soft dual shock suspension, it feels like riding on an old-school sofa. The 805 cubic centimeters V-twin provides deep, low-end torque, meaning you barely shift. Less shifting means less constant body adjustment. Classic styling meets everyday usability, easy clutch, calm throttle, and all the cruising presence you want without the punishing posture. Perfect for effortless weekend exploration. 10. CFMoto 800 MT. Built with KTM-DNA, refined for comfort and price, the 800 MT's parallel twin sends out smooth, usable torque, while advanced electronic suspension and steering geometry keep it poised. It's got a broad, supportive saddle, heated grips, adjustable screen, and cruise control, all in a package that undercuts European rivals by thousands. The riding triangle, seat, pegs, and bars was designed from real rider fit studies, resulting in a position that keeps the spine neutral. Whether you're hitting mountain passes or daily commuting, this bike delivers true long-distance ease without premium brand arrogance. 11. Honda NC750X. Honda's answer to everyday practicality meets weekend touring. The low-revving parallel twin minimizes vibration through its 270-degree crank, and you can opt for DCT automatic, freeing your left hand entirely. The seat height sits under 32 inches, manageable for almost everyone. Added fun fact, where the fuel tank would usually be is actually a storage bin big enough for a full face helmet, which lowers the real gas tank and keeps mass central. That means easier balance, less stress on back and hips during low-speed maneuvering. The upright ergos and soft suspension handle poor pavement comfortably. For riders who value minimal fatigue over maximum flash, this is sneaky brilliance. 12. Kawasaki Versys 650. The Versys 650 always feels like the well-kept secret among comfort-minded riders. Its 649 cubic centimeters twin engine is perfectly balanced, producing smooth torque that reduces any buzz in the bars. The seat height allows a commanding view without overstretching legs. A broad contoured seat, adjustable windscreen, and upright positioning turn 12-hour days into do-able outings. The suspension, especially post-202 variants, softened enough to soak up rough country roads, yet still stays composed through corners. It's low drama, lighthearted, and hard to fault. Maintenance is cheap, parts are everywhere, and the comfort factor per dollar is tough to beat. 13. Kawasaki Vulcan S. Now this one's about customization. Kawasaki's ErgoFit system lets you choose seat, reach, and peg configurations based on your body height and limb length. That means a Vulcan S can genuinely fit a 5'3" rider or a 6'+ one equally well. Add a low 27.8-inch seat and relaxed cruiser stance, and you've got an ergonomic playground. The 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin is derived from the Ninja 650, tuned for mellow torque instead of top-end rush. Mid-range pull is plenty for highways, and vibration isolation is handled nicely through the rubber-mounted controls. It's the comfort-tunable cruiser that proves proper posture can be stylized. 14. Suzuki V-Strom 650. A legend that refuses to quit. The 645 cubic centimeter V-twin has the kind of smoothness few others manage in this range. What really sets it apart for long hauls is the seating position, upright and commanding. There's generous space between seat and pegs, which keeps knees and hips at friendly angles, even for tall riders. The suspension blends firmness for cornering with plush response on rough edges. Adjustable windshield and roomy saddle complete the comfort suite. It's not flashy, but reliability and body-friendly tuning make it a quiet champion for distance touring without physical exhaustion. Maintenance costs stay low too, which means more fuel money for actual adventures. 15. Triumph Bonneville T100. Ending on elegance. The Bonneville T100 keeps its vintage heart but secretly prioritizes comfort. You sit upright, elbows relaxed, weight naturally balanced. The 900 cubic centimeter twin uses a 270-degree crank, giving a mild pulse, not vibration. The seat, thick and beautifully finished, supports both rider and passenger evenly, and the suspension, though classic in appearance, hides refined internals that iron out potholes you'd otherwise feel to your vertebrae. Controls fall exactly where expected, and the neutral steering geometry makes slow movement calm and predictable. The Bonnevilles prove that timeless design and ergonomic intelligence aren't mutually exclusive. No matter your body type or mileage history, these 15 motorcycles prove that manufacturers finally get it. Comfort and confidence belong together on every road. You don't have to stop riding because your back talks back. You just need the right machine that listens better. These bikes do exactly that, letting you chase horizons instead of appointments with the chiropractor. In conclusion, comfort isn't a luxury anymore. It's the new performance metric. The era of gritting through lower back pain just to log extra miles is over. Manufacturers finally understand that endurance isn't about who can tolerate discomfort. It's about who can stay relaxed, alert, and balanced for hours on end. These 15 bikes prove that smooth suspension geometry, smart seating, and relaxed posture can extend your riding years, not shorten them. What's changing now is mindset. Riders in their 40s, 50s, even 60s aren't chasing brutal horsepower numbers. They're chasing control and longevity. Each new generation of touring, cruiser, and adventure machines brings smarter ergonomics and better weight balance that keep your spine neutral and your mind refreshed. A good bike today doesn't fight you, it cooperates. That partnership is what keeps people riding into retirement instead of giving it up. If you've ever thought your best miles were behind you, think again. The right ergonomics can keep you exploring mountain passes, back roads, and city routes for decades longer. You just have to pick the motorcycle that fits your body as well as it fits your dreams. So, if you're chasing that perfect mix of comfort, reliability, and value, hit subscribe and stick around. Check out the next video where we break down the best affordable touring upgrades that transform everyday rides into pain-free adventures. Because every ride should feel like freedom, not recovery. And once you experience real comfort, you'll wonder why you ever settled for less.